we come to Neil Munshi, and he's with the Financial Times. He's asking a question which, Dr. John, you've dealt with before, but let us repeat it. And he says, can you talk about how Africa CDC and African countries are dealing with competition from wealthier nations for equipment, supplies, tests, etc.?
First of all, let me approach this from a much higher level and say that we fully understand the challenge the world is facing. We also understand that it is the responsibility of each member state to ensure the health security of its citizens. So that should be clear that if I were the leader of country X in the West, I want to secure the safety of my citizens. It is also the responsibility of each member state in Africa or for their leaders to ensure the health security of their citizens there. Having said that, we should never forget that no country will be declared safe of COVID-19 if we still have COVID cases circulating in Africa there. It will be a waste of time and waste of resources and a very naive way of looking at the problem there. So it means even when commodities and supplies are in short supply, we should make sure that the globe should make sure that Africa has its quota to support the response, because it's a global fight and requires global action and global solidarity, as I've said. So I think that is very important. That way we complement efforts and not compete for the resources there. Now, as I said earlier, the situation will gradually change on the continent, and I hope quickly, when local companies manufacturing in Africa will kick in. We know that there are companies in South Africa, Egypt, Ghana, Cameroon, and other places, I believe, that we are doing an inventory of this, that are switching on to do local manufacturing, and I think that will begin to ease some of this, the needs to rely solely on China to get us what we need. So it's work in progress. This is not a situation the globe was anticipating. We've always dealt with situations where an Ebola outbreak in West Africa or DR Congo occurs, and then we rush to the West China to get supplies. But we're faced with something that the world has never dealt with for the last 100 years, where simultaneously we are faced with a common enemy and we are fighting it collectively.